Hey everyone, and thanks for coming back to Poker Player on Wheels. There's two purposes for this video, and the first one is I want to thank the new sponsors that have sponsored me since the last time we did a video. I want to start with silver sponsor Glenn Basio. I really appreciate your silver sponsorship, and I hope if I do well, we'll end up making some money, and both of us will do good, and I appreciate that very much. Now down to the new bronze sponsors. We have the most recent sponsor, Scott Nelson. I've known Scott a long time. He's also a poker player himself. I'd like to thank Scott for sponsoring me, and I wish him good luck in the tournaments that he decides to play. The next sponsor is Chris Evers. I'd like to thank Chris Evers. He was a tennis coach for my brother for a long time and a really good quality guy. I'd like to thank Chris Evers for that sponsorship, as well as passing it on to his friends and try to ramp up some Poker Player on Wheels support. Chris Evers has a website. It's Home Savvy Realty. You can also look on my webpage, and there's a link to that on the My Sponsors tab. If you just go to My Sponsors, look next to Chris as a sponsor, and you'll see Home Savvy Realty. The final bronze sponsor that's going to be included in this video is my Aunt Teresa Drake. I'd like to thank Teresa Drake and the Drake's family, Elizabeth, my Uncle Ray, my cousin Megan. Thank you to you guys for coming through for a bronze sponsorship. And again, I hope it works out good for everyone involved, the sponsors that have sponsored me to this point, and the new sponsors, and the sponsors that will sponsor me in the future. Remember, this is a very unique project in that the more sponsors I get, the more each individual sponsor has a chance to make money, as I must get in the main event. So make sure you forward on my website to everyone you know, tell your friends about it, get them involved, and hey, let me know if you get a sponsor for me in an email or something, and I'll give you a special shout out for that. So thanks again to all the sponsors that have already sponsored me and are going to sponsor me soon. And the next thing I want to do is I just kind of wanted to do a quick update instead of doing it in the same video. Is kind of what I've been doing lately. I'm gonna go to the HPT Red Rock event. That's the Heartland Poker Tour. If you go to my upcoming major tournaments, you can see the dates for that and a link to that. And that's in the middle of next month. I will be going with my dad and my girlfriend. It'll be the first time my girlfriend's at a decent sized major tournament. We're also gonna have some fun the night we get there. We're gonna go watch Terry Fader, the ventriloquist who won America's Got Talent. So that should be fun for the three of us to go there. And then Thursday and Friday of that week, I'm going to play in a couple of qualifiers, trying to get in the televised main event. So thanks for everybody that's logging on to Poker Player on Wheels. Make sure you always come back often, as there'll be many updates. And hope I can do well in what I'm considering a practice event out there in Las Vegas at the Red Rock next month in June. Thanks again, and make sure to keep logging back on to Poker Player on Wheels. Have a good day.